Hi guys, it's Barbara Girl, and this is another episode of R&R. But first, I want to apologize for not being there Tuesday, and I actually had a lot of videos planned for this week. And I thought I could do them because I was on vacation, but at someone's house. But for some reason, my laptop wasn't attaching to the internet very much. I did get one video up, but I wanted to do more, including this one. But I did get a one this week. Okay, so today's chapter from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows is called Gringotts. And this chapter starts off with our trio and Griphook getting ready to leave, and Hermione takes Polyjuice Potion and becomes Bellatrix, and she takes it, and it's disgusting to her. She says it's the worst thing she's tasted. And she uses Bellatrix's wand. And that seriously bothers her because she recognizes that it's the wand that Neville's parents were tortured with. It's the one that Sirius died through. It's not a pleasant object. They end up going, and this is a really intriguing chapter for a contrast from the first novel. So when Harry goes to Diagon Alley and he goes to Gringotts and all of these things in the first novel, there are a few moments where there's question and not knowing what's going on, but it's thoroughly about wonderment and excitement, and this is the world and this is who I am, and I've never known it. And it's an openness. It really is an openness because he's discovering himself. Gringotts is the opposite. When Harry goes to Diagon Alley in this chapter, he's under the invisibility cloak. He is hiding himself from the world that no longer wants him around. He is sneaking around. He goes into Gringotts, and all of this is just, there's question in a way that he doesn't know if things are going to turn out alright, as opposed to this exciting adventure starting, and it's very dark and terminally for Harry at the moment. While they're in Diagon Alley, Hermione is Bellatrix, like I said. Griphook is on an invisibility cloak with Harry, and Ron is disguised magically. If you knew him very well, you could still tell that it's him. And they end up bumping into a Death Eater, and the Death Eater is very confused for Bellatrix's presence because they weren't thinking very clearly when they made up this plan, despite all the planning that went into it. Bellatrix is actually under house arrest at this point in the story with the Malfoy family because of the escape. And everybody knows her wand is gone. But things end up working. They get to Gringotts. And like I said, the chapter where Harry is in Gringotts and Diagon Alley and all the beginning of the story in the first novel is innocence. And this part of the book, shows Harry's complete derail from that. In the first book, it's the bad guys, it's Death Eaters that sneak in and steal stuff in the vault. In this book, it's the good guys trying to steal from the bad guys in the vault. In this chapter, Harry isn't the sweet little innocent little boy. He does an unforgivable curse. He does Imperio. It's the complete flip. Anyways, they go eventually down into the vaults to go to Bellatrix's vault. And there are charms that catch them, but they end up keep going despite being hurt. And they notice this dragon, and it's chained, and it's been blinded from being underground for so long. And even though it seems like it would be something weak because of that. Like I said, this whole section is flipping its opposites. It's not. In fact, it kind of is opposite from the dragon in our first novel, Norbert, because he's this baby and he's youthful and he has excitement. Wow. And he's loved. He's loved by Hagrid. But the dragon here in Gringotts, he's old and blind and not loved, obviously. He's being used as a tool for protection for these objects. He's an object, not an individual. But anyways, they go in and they are looking for Horcruxes. And they find the cup of Helga Hufflepuff. That's my house, for those of you who don't know. And there is a spell against it that makes it multiply, and you get burned to the touch from all these things. But eventually, they use the Sword of Gryffindor to hook on to the cup of Hufflepuff, and they start escaping. But Griphook turns against them, and he starts yelling, "Thief! Thief! Thief!" And they realize they're kind of in trouble. So how did they escape? What's going to go on? There's no way they're going to get out of these tunnels on their own. They're trapped. So they take off on the dragon, which causes a bit of a mess and some trouble, but our chapter ends with them going off on the dragon. And it's kind of interesting, Griphook having all those issues with him. But he's kind of in a very weird spot, if I want to play devil's advocate for Griphook, because he is someone that's not supposed to trust wizards. He's raised in this way, and specifically right now he's in this regime. The wizards have always mistreated goblins, but right now they are hating on the goblins. So I could see him eventually feeling the need to betray them. Because all these things, these objects, this treasure, he's going against his kind and his nature by assisting the wizards. However, it is super annoying that he did it after he was supposed to be helping them. Well, that is Gringotts, and I will see you soon for a new chapter summary in my little show, Recap and Review. Okay, bye guys. God bless.